everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie. If you're new here, I unbox subscription boxes and more. Today I have the quarterly subscription box, the Undiscovered Artisan Box by Novica. And you guys know it's famous for its gorgeous wrapping. And I wanted to let you guys know that wow, this paper feels like cloth. It really does. It's almost like seed paper. That's kind of the feeling if you've ever felt that paper that can be replanted. Feels like that. But anyway, it's kind of cardboardy too, but that might be the box underneath. So anyway, this quarter, every box is different basically because we can customize our entire box and pick different items. So if you've seen this box from Miss Jackie Russell and this quarter from Kim's Happy Place, with the exception of one item, they did both pick completely different items from me. So you're going to see totally different items. Plus, I got 3 add-ons, and I don't believe any of them did unless they didn't share them. My add-ons arrived later, a lot later, maybe a week later than the subscription, but they do warn you that that can happen. This is basically my FabFitFun. I love this kind of thing. This box is known to feature a different country every quarter and feature handmade artisan products that help the local artisans of the area. I absolutely love it. I'm so glad I found it. This box this is Indonesia for the summer. And I have to admit, I mean, Indonesia is an archipelago of islands, which just gives us so much diversity in products, even though we did have a lot of the same in the way of choices. But guess what, guys? I mean, there were wooden carvings and lots of jewelry with garnet. It was like they knew me. I mean, I had so much fun with this box, and I did get add-ons, and I think I should just stop talking and let you guys get into it. But I just make sure you do check out Kim's Happy Place. They are both linked in the description box below, as well as Miss Jackie Russell. There's 2 other ladies that get this box, one being Tea Time Adventures. She got the spring one. She decided to skip this quarter, so I'll link her below as well. And Katie's Corner of the World is monitoring it and might join us eventually. So, without further ado, I'd say let's try to get into this. I hate having to cut this up. This gorgeous box. And if you'd like to see what's inside, then please stay tuned. Alright, so here's what the inside of the box looks like once we get all the beautiful wrapping off. I can't wait to reuse the purple ribbon, and remember the destination is Indonesia, and it's $59.99 a quarter for this box, and obviously that does not include add-ons, but here's what I've got to show you, and I can't wait to dive in. We always get a really nice booklet, and it's looking like I got small things. I was actually shocked at the size of how small everything was. The box in general. I haven't opened any of this, but I always expect them to be bigger. It's amazing what they can do with packaging. It's a good thing. So let's see what I got. Alright, so every quarter we get a postcard of the destination or something from the destination. I have to admit the postcards have gotten smaller, but this is Borobudur, and it's the largest Buddhist temple in the world. And the back of the postcard says, "Thank you very much for your support." Gunadi, which I'm assuming could be our tour guide, but I don't remember the other lady saying that name. I mean, I've got 2 more packages after this. It feels like Christmas. So you get 5 categories, and you can choose your items from each category. The first one is kind of the biggest category. Items are generally, might need scissors. Items are generally $50 to $100 in retail value from the first category. And then in the second and third quarter categories, we pick 2 items each, and they have a retail value of $25 to $50. The box is guaranteed at a value of over $200. Now, we don't see the retail values generally when we pick items, and I always pick what I would like and use, not what is the most expensive. So here is the Indonesian tour guide, artisan guide. It was Gunadi, so there he is. We always get a nice booklet. And he says that preserving culture is one of my life goals. The classic batik motifs that batik, B-A-T-I-K, that I use in my work were created by my ancestors. They reflect the values of the Javanese people. These values guide us. They are my inspiration. So then up here in this little orange box, it talks a little bit about what batik is. It gives some examples of some of the items. Welcome to the world of Indonesian batik, an art form that transforms everyday objects while recording the history and philosophies of the time. It links the past to the future, yet it is always distinctly of the present as it is passed from generation to generation. In 2009, UNESCO declared batik part of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity. So you might recognize some of the items that some of the other ladies have gotten in this brochure, and it's always nice to get a little bit of a background. We have a recipe on the back for an Indonesian salad. So chili paste, coconut topping, veggies. Sounds interesting. But I want to get into the items. So I'm going to see what's first here. All right, so I have my item from category 1. This is a beautiful, beautiful silver bracelet. Wouldn't be an unboxing from an artisan company from me if I didn't get some type of jewelry, right? So it would look like this. I can't for the life of me figure out how to hook it. I'm gonna need some help. But there is no, I mean, from the picture it looked like a lobster claw, but there's no little, lever thing. So I'm assuming it goes through the hook somehow, but then after that I don't know how it stays. So anyway, I'm going to work on that. This is an example of something where you definitely want to read the measurements. I do remember this saying it was about 7.5 inches long, and I was pretty sure that was around my wrist size, and it looks like it will fit just perfectly. So I lucked out there, but I'm going to read about it because we get little cards and then the artisan inspiration. Love these. So this is Dragon's Tail. It's a classic with a modern flair. The sterling silver bracelet features a foxtail chain and hook clasp. It's presented by Wayne Azmana of Bali. The artist calls his design Naga, N-A-G-A, which means dragon or snake in the Balinese language. That's interesting if you guys are anybody into Harry Potter, thinking of Nagini, N-A-G-A, Naga. I don't know. We'd have to ask J.K. Rowling, right? But anyway, so here's a little excerpt from the artist, Wayne Azmana. My jewelry is now known in many different countries. Thanks to you, we hope to work with you forever. I will continue to work harder and better to please everyone. Thank you so much. Oh, that is adorable. I wish I could. I wonder how much feedback the artists get, from these items and what Novica sells and that sort of thing. So I did see somewhere where it could potentially hook, but I didn't think it came across as a hook. But here we are again. Definitely does look like a snake in that pattern. I really like it. That's for sure. Alright, so the items carved by bone were really fascinating to me. I got another necklace. I actually like this cording better. This looks a little more authentic, and I like the bead at the top. One of the items in category 2 or 3. It doesn't really matter at that point. There were so many choices. I had a really hard time narrowing it down as to what I wanted, especially in category 3. I'm trying to get these. There we go. Those are pretty, and we got the white bone with this might be wood around the outside. We'll take a look. This is a gorgeous necklace. Let's see. This is a hypnotic Borneo. Natural textures and subtle colors combined in a necklace of stunning beauty. Carved by hand, this necklace by Andy Rakmansaya. sorry, depicts a mesmerizing spiral. And so the artist Andy says, when I am challenged by a difficult design, I work until I can do it nicely. When someone likes it, the result is a very happy moment. And that is also a very nice sentiment. So far I've gotten 2 jewelry pieces. It's very typical of me, but you know me, I tend to get variety, so let's see what's next. Alright, so here is the item that Miss Jackie Russell and I both got. It is the Cricut wooden instrument. Beautiful carving. You guys probably knew when I said I have one thing in common that this could be it. I saw this and thought this is a definite yes. This is so fun. I love wooden carvings, and I really thought it sounded so realistic to Cricuts. Now, when I do it myself, I'm not actually hearing that, but the wooden striker, so to speak, is tapered. I'm holding the thicker end. It's interesting the different sounds you make versus it's almost like if you choke up on the bat versus like letting it be longer. And this is where my musical knowledge is failing me. I remember learning these things. But if you go like that, I mean, I'm noticing that's the closest I can get to sounding like a cricket, using the thinner end very lightly. You know, if I go harder and go down like to the thicker end, it still sounds, it's just not quite the same. It looks like you can do it on either side, but you don't need to do both. I don't know, you can just play around with it, but and it's got a nice little hole for the storage of this, I presume, but that looks kind of weird, so I would, if I had it on display, I probably wouldn't store it there, but yeah, so here's our lovely Cricut, and we'll see what it says about it. Cricut Melody. This adorable little cricket, hand carved from native Sarwood, S-U-A-R, by Trishna Dewey. Inspired by traditional Balinese dancing as a young girl, Trishna loves creating musical instruments influenced by the music she grew up enjoying. Alright, it's just like Christmas with everything wrapped up here. Now this is a free item. I love this gorgeous pattern. I mean, it kind of sparkles, and the colors really complement each other between all the wrappings and the wood carvings, and it could have just been subject to what I picked out, but I would say this is our best free item that we've gotten yet in terms of quality. You know, you could do a coin purse, but you could really put cards or money or anything you wanted in it. Chapstick, just a little thing to put inside maybe a bigger bag, keep anything safe. This pattern is absolutely gorgeous. I love the shine. Very happy with that. Very impressed with the free item this time. Alright, so I had a really hard time choosing. I should take a screenshot one day of all the choices if I remember next season, but this is gorgeous. Little trinket dish. You guys know I love my trinket dishes. And it's a wood carving. I have noticed these tags on everything. That's new, seems to be new. It's got a couple numbers on it, but it's a coconut shell carving. It says it's a soap dish and in the shape of a hibiscus flower, but I don't know if I'd want to put soap in here. I mean, I know coconut, you know, shell can get wet, and it's got little drainage holes down in there, so you can put soap in there, and then it'll, you know, when I take the sticker off, it'll be draining, but I don't really want to use it for that. I think it's just beautiful. I mean, you know, rings, coins, trinkets, crystals, anything I want really can go in there. So the artisan card, inspired by the tropical hibiscus flower that flourishes on his island, Balinese artist Sindhu Nata carves this soap holder from a locally sourced coconut shell. Last item, you guys. What do you think this is? If you want to stop in the comments below, or if I happen to premiere this, not sure if I will, but if you want to say in the premiere what you think this might be in the live chat. So my last item is, yes, a journal. This is a really special handmade journal, and I thought if I was going to be a journaler, which I now am, needed a really special one. Now, I was not expecting the cover to be this coarse of a material, but it's a beautiful sea turtle, and they had a whole bunch of different types. I don't really, I guess this is just a stick here to help with the binding. Look at the binding in the back. I love the blue in the back. All of this is handmade. It's incredible. And when you open it up, it's made with rice paper. I've actually never worked with rice paper. I will be shortly because I did get something with rice paper. But it does seem, I've heard it is hard to work with. I mean, but they said you could write on it. I mean, I'm not going to do my crafting on it, but it's supposed to be thick. But at the same time, it feels actually thinner, but it's actually, so I don't want to test it, but it said it's supposed to be really hard to tear. I've done some research into it, but I just think it's gorgeous. And even if I just have an empty journal on my shelves to you know, to display, or maybe I could write down each month what I've gotten from Novica and keep track of the countries and things like that. I don't know, possibilities are endless. If you guys are, if anybody out there works with a rice paper journal, then please let me know what you do, if you use, what type of pen you use, and how you go about this without hurting this beautiful creation. I think it's stunning, so we're going to read about it, of course, just real quick. It's red turtle, natural fibers combined in this beautiful ways in this unique journal from Bali artisan Komang Sulaksana. Sorry. The journal's 50 pages are made from handmade rice straw paper and bound with agel, A-G-E-L, grass, cord, and cinnamon bark. Ooh, so I guess this is the cinnamon bark. That is really neat. So yeah, it's just stunning. I just couldn't pass it up. I don't smell cinnamon. I had to smell it. I don't smell cinnamon when when I smell it, but here's my regular subscription box. I do hope that you guys stay all around to see the add-ons. I got some exciting add-ons. But what do you think of these items? What are your favorites? We've got the 2 wood carvings of the cricket and the hibiscus trinket dish. We have the beautiful red turtle, sea turtle journal, and the 2 jewelry pieces, the silver bracelet right here, which I really wish I could get on for you guys, and the bone carved necklace. So let me know what your favorite is, and look out on Instagram. I'll try to get this on at some point to show you guys. But it feels like really good quality. I can't wait to wear it. And here we go for add-ons. Let's go. So with the add-on shop, we get discounted items up to at least 50% off. They're very, very discounted items, and it's a great price. It's a great deal. They're basically hard to pass up if you really like the theme, which I do, which you can tell. The first one you see in my journaling, you guys know I love the ocean animals. It's this beautiful wooden carved great whale. I think it's a gray whale. We'll see what the card says. And this is obviously supposed to represent a large piece of coral. I can't even go into, I mean, this is stunning. Very breakable too, but stunning. I think this was the most expensive add-on I got. It even says Indonesia at the bottom. I think it was about $20 or $25, 22, something like that. But I loved it. I mean, going down to the beach as a kid, this is something I would have picked up. You know, this is just me. And I can't wait to put it on my shelf. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love wooden carvings too, like I was saying. So, I don't know, did I give you guys a front view of the whale? It's just so fun to look at from all sides. It's extremely pretty. And they all come with little cards about it and then about the artisan. So yes, I was right. It's the elegant gray whale. The unique forms of Benalu wood, B-E-N-A-L-U, related to the mistletoe. That's cool. Lend themselves to the original sculptures of Yudi Swardi. Here, Benalu wood evokes a coral reef above which swims a sleek gray whale. So that is amazing. And so you, the artist, UD Swarty, he says the Benalu was not used in sculptures but only as firewood, but I saw the enormous potential in the wood because of its unique and fascinating shapes. No two pieces are ever identical. Wow. So I got a very unique piece, and that comes, we get these little cards with each one. This one came around the whale actually, but I wanted to take it off because, you know, the whale's gorgeous. So moving right along with my add-ons, I don't want to take up too much time. The add-ons are so fun. Look at this bag, you guys. First of all, some of the packaging that they come in, like, you know, the box, presented so well. And the next two add-ons aren't, they weren't very expensive at all. I'm trying to remember. Not sure if I really remember the price. I think they were both under $10. So generally I don't go for necklaces on cords, just I think they're a bit childish looking, but I couldn't pass up the charm when I saw it. This is a bone carving that's made to look like the fossil of a juvenile nautilus shell. So baby nautilus, basically right here, all carved out of bone. I thought this was amazing. I love chambered nautiluses. They're one of my favorite ocean creatures. If you've ever seen them swim, you know why. They have a fascinating physiology with their air bladder, swim bladder, sorry, of how they swim. And they just kind of like puff along the ocean. It's so, I've seen it behind the scenes at an aquarium and just fell in love with these creatures. And they're very prehistoric looking as well. So there is my bone carving, and I want to read about this. It's very delicate, very lightweight. It would actually kind of be scary to wear as a necklace. But resembling a fossil, this nautilus pendant is detailed with expert artistry in this necklace from Bali. The bone pendant is carved by hand and set at the center of a black cotton cord necklace with adjustable length. I didn't see the adjustments on there. It looks like I could probably like put it over my neck and that, or over my head, and that's great. And at the end it just says by our Novica Indonesia Market Picks. And yeah, Bali is a part of Indonesia. It's one of the islands on the archipelago. I always have trouble with that word. I nailed it the first time. Archipelago, I think. Alright, so this is a freebie. I didn't order this, but we usually get freebies. And this is absolutely gorgeous. I think this is my favorite freebie yet. All the ladies seems like, I can't remember what pattern Miss Jackie Russell had, but just a little change purse, or you could even put cards in here these days, so you can carry whatever you need to carry that fits. A little bit of chapstick, you know, whatever you need. It's very sturdy zipper. I've always liked their pouches and nice fabric. This is a great freebie. I'm really impressed with that freebie. And so I've got one more add-on to show you. Super excited. Alright, so this is the third add-on that I got. If you guys want to look in, it's a set of 4. Do you know what they are? Obviously, I couldn't pass these up. These are a set of wooden horse ornaments carved. And they're white and black. All the tack's black, and they've got black spots. It's an interesting design, but I think they're really cute. They do hang by these strings. You could use them on your tree. At Christmas time, you could hang them up all year round. I just think they're gorgeous. I couldn't pass up a horse carving. There were plenty of items in that add-on shop. I really had to stop myself. There were some owl ornaments made out of coconut shells that I was this close to getting. But these are absolutely stunning, and I've got 4 of them. Nice set. And beautifully painted and handmade. And I'm obviously, everything in here is handmade. I'm going to try, I didn't see the card off the top, but I'm hoping I can find it. Alright, they actually are a little bit different. I did find the card too, but you guys are probably seeing more differences. We have 2 of them with mane here on each side. They've got their mane, and then 2 without mane. And these are definitely different. Like this looks more like a saddle, and it's saddled up to ride, and this is just a design. So I did not notice that at first, but that is super cool. And this one has a mane actually, but then isn't saddled. So wow, yeah, there's lots of differences. This could be like a highlights magazine. So find all the differences. But I just love them. That makes them all the more unique, right? So the card is on the fourth one. I just gonna leave it on there for now. But the card's right here. Just want to show you guys that. So this is Dala Courage, D-A-L-A. Sweden's traditional Dala horses, a symbol of strength and courage, are adapted into the loveliest wooden ornaments, hand-painted with fabulous motifs to fill your Christmas tree or your favorite spot with charm and warmth. The artist was Komang Sulaksana. I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly. Interesting that it said Sweden too, because I don't know if all the add-on items have to be from Indonesia or not that much. They might just be from Novica. You know, I think Novica covers the world. So I'd have to look up what the Novica add-ons mean. But each time we get different add-ons, you know what I mean? Like they seem to be related to the box country. But anyway, these are my add-ons, guys. I hope you enjoyed these as well as the subscription. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is one of the more unique artisan boxes that I just love to bring to the channel. But you guys know I have a huge variety. If you haven't already, consider hitting that subscribe button, please. It's free. It means the world to me. And give this video a thumbs up. It helps me and it helps my channel. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you later. Bye.